Hi everybody, hi my friends, I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna show y'all how to do a fill and cut down and design. To start things off, I'm going to use my extra coarse carbide bit to remove her the gel polish on her acrylic nails and also remove any lifting that I can. She's gonna get her nails cut down, so you'll see me do that as well, and I'll explain that too. This design was super cute. Like, I can't believe I drew that. Like, y'all know I cannot draw, but like sometimes I really do impress myself because the client will ask for something and I'll look at the picture and I'll be like, yeah, I could do this, and I did it. So moral of the story is always believe in yourself. So after all of the polish is removed and the liftings removed, and I kind of remove the bulk from her nail, I'm going to cut them, well not cut them, but kind of like shave them down. And my e-file is at a pretty high speed here. It's about over the halfway mark. And then I'm gonna, this looks so crazy, it looks like I'm going so fast. I'm just gonna file her nails into the shape that we want. She wants basically like a tapered square. So I like, after I like shave down the nails, if I'm like reshaping it or cutting them down, I like to shape the nails so that I have basically like the basic shape that I want before I put the acrylic on, if that makes sense. I find that this helps me with my acrylic application, and I feel like it comes out a bit more neat because the nail is already in the shape that we want it to be in. And then after the acrylic application, I feel like I don't have to do as much filing. I just kind of like refine the shape since I already did it prior. So now I'm gonna do my nail prepping process, and if you've seen my gel manicure video, the video I posted right before this one, I kind of go over like my nail prep process on like a completely natural nail. But for an acrylic fill or any type of fill that you're doing, you're just going to do the same process but only on the exposed natural nail. So I don't need to like file the acrylic or anything like that with the sanding band. I'm going to just use the sanding band on the exposed natural nail. And step 2, after I'm done with the sanding band, I'll go in with this super tiny like cylinder diamond bit, and then I'll get into that cuticle area, into the side walls, and kind of exfoliate her fingers a little bit with this one. This is one of my favorite bits. I think it's so, I think it just makes everything so clean and nice. I love it. And then the third step in the prep process will be to use my diamond ball bit and exfoliate the fingertip, the cuticle area. This also helps remove some extra dead skin that I couldn't get with the other 2 bits. I kind of just want to point out, as I'm fixing this nail, the other nails on her hands, they're just about prepped and ready to go for the acrylic application, but they're so like, it's just already, they're just so clean. There's like no dead skin, no lint, nothing like that. When you're doing any type of service, you want your nails to be very, very clean and dry until you put the primer on. So now that our nails are prepped and primed, I'm going to go in with my acrylic. I typically use Cover Pink by Young Nails. That's the acrylic that I like to use the most. I do have like clear and stuff, but I really prefer to use Cover Pink. I just feel like it goes with everybody's skin tone, and it looks so good when you do like a French with it, and you can just leave it on its own. I've had a couple of clients come in wanting, you know, like nail color stuff, and then when I put the Cover Pink acrylic on, they're like, never mind, I'll just wear this. So that's kind of cool. And then yeah, when you're doing your acrylic, you're gonna want to point the nails down so that the acrylic moves downward, and that way you can shape your nail and all that stuff without it flooding the cuticle area. With acrylic, you have to do a lot of patting and just like kind of like pat the acrylic in place as it starts to cure and harden. So that's kind of what you want to think about when you are doing any type of like acrylics, that you're just gonna have to pat, pat, pat. And then you want to dry off your brush a lot, because you don't want your brush to have like too much like liquid in it, and you have to clean off your brush kind of a lot too, as you can see here, so that you get the perfect acrylic application. And after the acrylic is on her nails and completely cured, I'm gonna go back and file her nails into shape again. And since I filed the nails prior to the acrylic, I'm just basically just refining the shape just to make sure it's her nails are the length and shape that we want still. And then yeah, for this part, I don't have to file too much because I already did it before. And this is what is this? This is a medium carbide bit, kind of like a safety top type of bit. It's not rounded at the top, it's flat, but there's no like sharp edges around it, if that makes sense. It doesn't, but this is a great bit to use to file the nails. After acrylic application, just make sure everything's nice and smooth. Remove any extra lumps or bumps that will mess with the structure of the nail or just the overall appearance of the nails. I also use it to file underneath her nails, under the free edge, and also to kind of like seal in that cuticle area as well. Then I'll go back in with my sanding bands, and I'll use this one to kind of do the same thing I did with the other bit, but just to like really like etch the nail plate so that when I do put her polish on, the polish adheres better. Just again, sealing in that cuticle area a little bit more, and filing underneath her nails a little bit more so that we have like a nice C curve under there. And this step is totally optional. I just started doing this. I didn't used to do this, but I use a buffing block as well. I don't think you have to do this, but I just wanted to try it to see if I liked it. I kind of do. It's an extra step, but like you should be fine with just using the sanding band. But I don't know. I kind of like that. And then cleanse nails. So because we are doing a French design and she already has a nice like cover pink color on her nails, I'm gonna go in with my top coat and put that top coat layer on her nails first. And I do this because when you are doing a design and you just put it on the acrylic without any polish on there, you can really see through the nail polish, the just like the scratches and stuff of the nail. And I feel like you can't, the lines or whatever you're doing for the design doesn't come out as smoothly because it's such a rough surface. So I like to put the top coat on to kind of like smooth out the surface of the nail, so that when I do go in with my other colors or my design brush, things like that, it's a smoother surface. And I'm using this super kind of like tiny brush right here to do her French. I like this brush a lot. I got it off of Shein, and I'm gonna order another one. It comes in a pack of 3, and I lost the other 2. I don't know what happened to them, but I really like this brush, and I use it for like majority of the designs that I do. And then yeah, I highly recommend it. So I'm just gonna go in with this kind of like green color, maybe like a sage green color, and just do the French. Just start off with a little line in the middle, then connect 2 other lines from the sidewalls to the middle, and then color it in. And with the darker green color, I'm just going to use my dotting tool and just dot around the smile line of the French. Funny story about this design, I kind of, I did it on myself, and I was doing my nails at home, and I wanted to do like this kind of like the same idea where I have like the color, whatever color on my free edge, and then like a darker color would line the smile line. And then like I realized I didn't have like a nail art brush at my house, and I was like, oh shoot, so what am I gonna do? So I was like, let me try to do it with the dotting tool and draw a line with the dotting tool, but that didn't work. So then I just drew like one dot, and I was like, oh, what if I just like dot it all around the smile line, and then that'll be super cool too. So we actually had, at this time of her appointment, we had the same nail design, but I wanted to try it with a different color. For me, I had yellow. And after that, after everything's cured, I'm just gonna top coat her nails, put on some cuticle oil, and then she'll be all set to go. And here's the final look. I think these came out super pretty. Let me know what you think about it, and as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!